Special one? Nah, he's a joke now. The guy who did what no one else could, the miracle maker who brought glory wherever he went, is now getting kicked out of team after team. And what makes it worse is that just a few years ago, these teams wouldn't even dream of playing against Mourinho, not to mention having him coach them. At least facing him in a match was something. But how does the guy who pulled off the Porto miracle, made Chelsea great, did the impossible with Inter Milan, and restored Real Madrid's pride after years of struggle suddenly become the one everyone rejects? Whether you love Mourinho or hate him, come with me and I'll take you on a journey to understand the reasons behind what happened to him. Let's go. Real Madrid. The whole story started in Santiago Bernabeu. If you think life there was all smooth sailing, nah, it wasn't. That was just the beginning of the breaking point, the collapse, the fall of the legend. Here's what went down. Mourinho believed his battle against Barcelona was more off the pitch than on it. He thought the team needed a warrior mindset, not just a football mentality filled with forgiveness and soft talk. Whether you agree or not, he saw the only way to beat Barcelona was to crush their dominance at the right time. The slogan I had was, "The hero is with me, and the one against is a traitor." And the first traitor was Casillas, who was known for leaking Real Madrid secrets and being a close friend to the Barcelona players. He was trying to calm down the fire Mourinho was lighting, so Mourinho turned on him and kicked him off the field, seeing him as a spy. The team started splitting into Spaniards and Portuguese, those with Casillas like Ozil and Ramos, and those with Mourinho like Ronaldo and Pepe. True, the battle with Barcelona pushed Mourinho beyond all limits, driving him crazy like never before in history, but he lost control to the point that even those who were on his side, like Ronaldo for example, started turning against him. When failing to win the Champions League, especially in 2013, was basically the end of the story, he lost the cup to Atletico and got sacked. That's when Mourinho left Madrid feeling like a king betrayed by his own soldiers, blaming the players for his exit and his lost battle. He left like a wounded tiger. Mourinho's return to Chelsea was like a festival for the fans. The legend was back, guys. It was like Guardiola coming back to Barcelona, or maybe Messi returning to Barca in this case. And sure enough, Mourinho had an incredible season, winning the league after a long time. Everyone was saying, see, Mourinho's back, shining again, and it looked like he was gonna dominate once more. The weird thing, my friend, is Mourinho himself. He used to play crazy attacking football with Real and Chelsea in his first season there. But after that, for some unknown reasons, Chelsea players decided he had to go. It was clearly a conspiracy, especially after he had a clash with the team doctor in one of the most intense moments in football history. Results dropped, performances tanked. You could say everything went completely downhill, totally unexpected. He even came out accusing the players of betraying him over the results. But no coach leaves a whole team. It's the whole team that can knock out on an average coach. Here, Abramovich himself stepped in to manage the team, which is super rare, so take note this. In the middle of them, he said, "You made me the best coach in the world and the best man in the world." And that's when Mourinho started to go a bit crazy, because Real Madrid, the team that brought him back to glory and built a squad that stood up to Barcelona and took over Europe, later betrayed him. Then Chelsea, the team he said made him famous, also betrayed him. Then came the experiment that ruined everything, Manchester United. Mourinho knew this was a huge step in his career. Despite all he had achieved, he would be sitting in Ferguson's chair, which he had always dreamed of, managing one of the biggest clubs in the world. It was a chance to restore his pride. And look at the best 3 titles he won, like a perfect morning greeting, with the team. He was solid and able to win, keeping the project strong. People said Mourinho came back to United after Ferguson, but suddenly he clashed with Pogba. He was totally right about him, and this clash kept happening. Mourinho, who lost the wisdom and ability to control himself, started butting heads with every player. The guy even said in a press conference that Luxo has no brains, Martial is useless, Rashford can't play striker, and Pogba is a cancer inside the club. Honestly, most of what he said turned out to be true later, but you just can't say stuff like that to the media like that. Eventually, it got to the point of the football disaster, the conference that ended the relationship between Mourinho and the club and caused the fallout. When he got kicked out, the guy stormed off cursing the entire history of United, telling them they had no identity, no football spirit, and that their whole track record in the Champions League was nothing. He said he didn't put in any effort for them in this tournament, so no one should talk to him. You might say, well, he has a point, and I'd say, so what? But does anyone sane say that about the club they coach? That's when Mourinho faced betrayal for the 3rd time. The misunderstanding was the reason he left the team, and his reputation as a coach took a hit. The coach every club dreams of signing became hated by everyone, ended up stuck at home to the point he cried during an interview, saying he wanted to coach again. And here Mourinho's basically done, man. He's coaching just for the sake of coaching, not to bring back his glory. Tottenham. No coach has ever succeeded with Tottenham by winning a title, and Mourinho was dreaming of doing that, making headlines and getting all the spotlight back. He did create some buzz and got them to the cup final, but overall the results were bad. Sure, Mourinho wasn't as confrontational anymore and changed a lot in his style, even changed his assistant. But Tottenham's management fired him before the final, and they didn't think about what would come next. Roma. Mourinho reacted fast and he moved there right away, and no one really understood what was going on or why. He's doing that, but where's the project anyway? Why didn't he wait for Milan, Juventus, or Napoli? No one knows. But imagine, Mourinho won the Conference League, the club's first European trophy ever, and took them to a second final, which they lost. He said he was still capable, but then he got sacked again to shock the world for the third time and went to Fenerbahce, Turkey. Why? No one knows. He got decent results on paper, but got fired after clashing with the club's vice president and failing to qualify for the Champions League. So basically, he's been kicked out of Real Madrid, Chelsea, United, Tottenham, Roma, and now Fenerbahce. If you look at those names, it's clear he's been falling hard. At a certain point, you can say that when anything goes overboard, it backfires. Like his passion against Barcelona. It killed him, made him feel betrayed, and tore Real Madrid apart from the inside. When problems popped up at Chelsea, instead of fixing things, he blamed the players for a conspiracy and left. Same thing at Manchester United. He accused everyone of betrayal and walked out. Poor handling, ego trips, rushing decisions, studying the game wrong, and working just for the sake of working, not for success like he used to. All these things ended Mourinho's career. They made him old news and done with. It's not about defensive football or anything like that, my friend. Mourinho was an emperor who brought down his own throne, plain and simple. And yeah, feel free to call me out in the comments if you want. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share so you catch all the new stuff. Peace out, my friend.